Hey guys, this is SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the sets of figures that I got. Yeah, it was figures to actually tie into the movie that came out a couple months ago, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, which I will say they are really great figures to have. I really love on how well they turned out, and it's actually a really great way to tie into the movie, which I'll be really excited to actually get on Blu-ray pretty soon. But yeah, I think you kind of see where I'm getting at. So, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then do not worry about a thing. There's a card available on the top right corner of the screen for you to check out. So, go right ahead. I'll be here until you get back. Yeah, take your time. I'm pretty sure you'll spend like a good 20 minutes or a half hour to do whatever you gotta do. So, I won't mind one bit. Alrighty then, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of the show, we're gonna go ahead and start up this one in particular. Well, I guess probably by the way you read the title of some sorts, I think it's pretty much time once again I do another con haul for this episode. Yeah, I know it's tradition now on this show that I have to do a con haul every single time I put up a con vlog every once in a while, but yeah, but what can you expect? I love doing that as a tradition. So yeah, I guess if anything, this is what I thought I would do. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do another con haul for this episode of the show, and believe it or not, this one's actually pretty interesting because, believe it or not, it's actually another con that I got to go to this year that I had the privilege to go to last year. That being, of course, Salt City Comic-Con. Yeah. So yeah, if you may recall, right around last year, I had a great time at Salt City Comic-Con. I think it's one that I've been meaning to go to for a long time now, and last year I finally got the chance to do so, and I had a great time there. Well, looks like I'm back at it again with this year's Salt City Comic-Con that's already come and gone as of right now, and I have to say, in comparison to last year, this year was absolutely fantastic. Not only with expanding a whole lot with a brand new venue that they have there, which they really made great use of the exposition center over at the New York State Fairgrounds, which is also equally as awesome. But they also mix it up a bit with, of course, new vendors, new ways to experience different panels like events, and even some guests that were there are just absolutely phenomenal. And so yeah, I guess you can kind of see where I'm getting at by this point. But nevertheless, I believe it or not, right down below me right about now, I have a whole lot of stuff that I bought at this year's Salt City Comic-Con that I've been meaning to actually talk about right about now. So yeah, I do have them lying around on the floor. So with that being said, let's get right to them. So first, as one of the main things that I got at this year's Salt City Comic-Con, I think I'm actually going to start with a really special one in particular, that being, of course, this. Yeah. So yeah, in case you don't know what this is basically a pixelized art version of Yang Xiaolong from Ruby, which actually looks really amazing, and believe it or not, it's actually made by someone that I've covered plenty of times on this show, and I've been meeting up with a lot of cons that I go to, that being Nerd Crafter, which I would have to say they've put together some really great pixelated art of several characters from TV shows, movies, and even anime in particular, and it looks like Ruby is, of course, one of them, which I did not actually get anything to go with it. I didn't get it as like a keychain or a fridge magnet and stuff. No, this one I actually got as its own standalone pixelated piece of art, which I have to say is actually really, really impressive. I mean, it's no big surprise seeing of how I did go as a gender-bend version of Ruby Rose from Ruby around that time, but I have to say this is actually a really great one to look at. So yeah, I'm really impressed by this pixelated Yang Xiaolong that I got, and to Nerdcrafter, big shout out to you. You are absolutely wonderful. I guess it's now pretty common right now that I would come across your booth at a con, so yeah, whatever you got for me the next time I meet up with you, I'll be sure to have my wallet all set and ready to go for the next thing I'll get from you. Alright, so of course, next up on that I have right here, I of course got this adorable little thing right here, to which in case a lot of you may not know, this is of course a keychain of some sort, yeah, which given to a right about now. This is basically a Pokemon keychain that I bought, and yeah, I think in case you want to know, I think there was a booth that I kind of forgot what it's called, but they were selling a lot of these Pokemon plushies, and they were also selling these adorable little keychains and stuff for about $3, which I have to say is actually a really great buy, and of course I went ahead and go for one of the keychains and stuff, and this one I got right here is of course on Psyduck, which I have to say it actually does look really, really adorable, and I can easily see right around here. This is basically the tag to the Japanese version, or was it Chinese and stuff? Yeah, or Taiwanese and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a guess to say Taiwanese, pretty much of some sorts. And this one is of course on the Pokemon X and Y anime in particular, which I have to say is actually really impressive. So yeah, I guess nothing else I could say about this Psyduck keychain that I got right here. I just think it looks really, really adorable, and I really love it, hands down, nonetheless. So yeah, pretty interesting purchase that I got. Okay, so of course this next one I got right here. This one is actually a really interesting one. I of course got myself a little pendant right here, which yeah, I think it kind of looked. To which before you ask, yes, I know it's a rock in particular, but this one of course is actually a really interesting one. I do have the business card right here. I think this pendant that I got right here with this rock is made by the people up in Rochester known as Area 51 Crystals, which specialize in making specially made jewelry and stuff with not just necklaces in particular, but also earrings and plenty of other stuff with these wonderful rocks right here. And believe it or not, to go along with it, I think it is, of course, I was also given this little card that gives out a bit of information on what it is, to which I will say right about now, the one I'm holding right now is, of course, Flowerite. I think I might have said that right, or maybe not, but we'll see. But of course, it does. But yeah, like I said, this card that I hold up right here, it has plenty of information that you can actually read upon, which I have to say is actually really fascinating. So that way you'll actually know for sure on what it exactly is. So yeah, I guess if anything, if I can get this back in there, right? Yeah, I think I got it. Though. Oh yeah, I think I finally got it. So yeah, I guess nevertheless, this pendant that I got right here is actually really incredible. I'm glad I finally got it, and to the people at Area 51 Crystals, I'm giving you a big shout out. Thank you so much for this, and I'll be looking forward to wearing her around with me anytime soon, just to show it off a little. So So yeah, thank you so much for the purchase, for this pending right here, Area 51 crystals. You guys rock! Okay, and this next one that I got right here, I of course got myself a little card here, which alongside this receipt, or not a receipt in particular, but a little note to go along with it. And this one, of course, is from a photography studio known as Luna Being Photography, which is actually really awesome. To which I think I will go ahead and give out a little story in particular. While I was at the con, I think I mentioned before that I was booked for about 2 to 3 photo shoots in particular, like not just Luna Being Photography, but also 2 other photographers like Chris of DH Digital Photo, as well as Pandan and Photography. I do indeed apologize if I botched up those names, but yeah, I have to say those 3 are really awesome photo shoots to be a part of, and I think if there's anything I want to do more of at cons that I go to, it would definitely be doing more photo shoots in particular. So I'm glad I'm finally starting to actually do more. So if probably by the time this episode is up, the pictures I got back from my photo shoots will probably be up on my social media sites for you to look at. So, but yeah, I seem to be getting way too ahead of myself, and believe it or not, the first photo shoot I was booked at was, of course, from Luna Being Photography, which is actually really impressive. I'm glad I got a chance to meet up with them, and the photo shoot I took with that I got to be a part of with them is really well worth it, and it was a whole lot of fun. And yeah, of course, this business card that I got right here, it's of course for you to check out. Pretty much not only its website, but also its Gmail address, and also its Instagram, if you want to check that out and see some really awesome photos. And alongside it, I did get myself a little note to go along with it, letting me know after the photo shoot is over, to which it says, and I quote, "Thank you for working with us today at Salt City Con 2019. Your photos will be back to you within 1 to 3 weeks of the convention. Any questions, my contact info is on my business card attached. Luna Being Photography." So yeah, I guess if anything, probably within about 1 to 3 weeks, right after the con, or probably by the time this video is up, I will get the pictures from my photo shoot back, and they'll probably be up pretty soon. So yeah, I have to say it's actually incredible to be a part of it. I'm glad I got this business card and this little note to let me know. So yeah, it was actually well worth it. And to Luna Being Photography, if you're watching this, big shout out to you. Thank you so much for this incredible photo shoot, and I'm glad to be a part of that. Okay, so yeah, I guess right about now, I think the next sets of items that I got right here is rather interesting right about now. I actually got myself a couple of books right here, yeah. So yeah, I guess what I'm holding right about now is basically a couple books that I got while I was at the con. I think they're simply known as the Bizarre Events at Hellman Elementary. So, I never even heard about this series of books in particular, but this is all rather new to me, so, to which I think I will, yeah, I seem to be blanking out for a second, sorry about that, but yeah, I actually do have the first 2 books right here, to which the first one is called The Nexus of Strange. Again, I do indeed apologize if I misread the title, and the second one I, of course, got is Jurassic Field Trip, which is actually really awesome, and plus, to go along with them, they even come with their own set of bookmarks, which I have to say is actually really, really awesome, and I am really glad that I got them, to which, yeah, I think I will say it's actually really impressive right about now, and believe it or not, I think I did get a couple of autographs from the author of the book that I just met. Yeah, the author of the books that I got from them, which name is Richard M. Bohr, Richard M. Bourne, which yeah, I do indeed apologize if I mispronounce that name, and he was kind enough to autograph that to me, which says, "Ben, keep it strange, Richard M. Bourne," to which that's what he said in the first book. In the second book, however, it says, "Ben, have a field trip, Richard M. Bourne." So yeah, that's really, really impressive. So yeah, I guess if anything, I am glad I got these two books right about now. And as of right now, the author of these two books is already hard at work on making the third one right about now. To which probably by the time I get done with these two, I'll definitely check out the third one in particular. So in the meantime, I'm glad I got the first two books in the meantime, and to Richard M. Bourne and everyone who made the Hellman Elementary books right about now, big shout out to you guys. You guys rock. So yeah. Alright, and the next one that I got right here, this one is actually rather interesting. You know, yeah, you remember back in my episode where I cover all the stuff from this year's Heroes and Villains Con, where a Joker cosplayer gave me a Joker card? Well, believe it or not, I met up with another person who cosplayed as the Joker, and guess what? I got another Joker card, yeah. So, yeah, I actually did meet up with, of course, another Joker cosplayer, and not only that, but alongside him is another person cosplaying as Harley Quinn, to which to the two of you, if you're watching this, I'm really glad I got to meet up with you, and I do indeed apologize if I couldn't catch your name, because, yeah, your real names, actually, because my mind is, well, messed up for that weekend, but yeah, I'm actually really glad I got myself another Joker card, to which which makes the second one that I got right about now, so I should probably keep counting on how many that I got, so yeah, I guess if anything, to the person who gave me the Joker card, again, I do indeed apologize if I didn't catch your name, but I will say thank you so much for the Joker card. I really liked it nonetheless. It was actually well worth it. Alright, and then of course this next one that I got right here, I of course got myself a sticker, and yeah, this wonderful sticker right here in this bag, which I have to say is actually really impressive, and believe it or not, this one of course is on the on Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece, which I have to say is actually really impressive, and I really love how amazingly drawn this this piece of art is. I just really liked how it turned out, and so yeah, and I of course bought this from one of the people running the vendors right about now. I think it was an artist. I kind of forgot what it is, but I'll probably know later on if I do have one of his business cards that he gave to me. But yeah, I'll know for sure. But yeah, nonetheless, this Monkey D. Luffy sticker that I got right here, I have to say is actually really awesome. I'm glad I finally got it, and yeah, it was actually well worth the purchase. Alright, and this next one that I got right here, I of course got a little advertisement for practically another book that I heard great things about. It's called BFFs, which is actually really impressive. I think, once again, I think it's another book that I heard great things about, and yeah, I think I never got a chance to pick it up because I don't want to spend too much money on what I need to get, and not to mention, I was already on a very tight schedule because yeah, not only for the photo shoots, but also for the cosplay contest. But I have to say, it's actually well it's a really great advertisement that I got right here, which I am really glad that I got it. And this was, of course, to advertise them on to help advertise the book on, of course, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube, and plenty of others. So yeah, to the people who made BFFs, I'm also giving you a big shout out. Yeah, and who knows? I'll probably check out the book if I do get it in my hand. So we'll probably see what happens. All right, and of course, the next few things I got right here is that apart from all the other stuff that I've been doing at the con, I actually did get to meet a few guests that were there, to which I do have some signed portraits that I got from them, to which I'm going to go ahead and show it off to you right about now. So the first one I got right here, it is, of course, a signed picture of Ernie Hudson that I got right here, to which, in case you do not know who he is an incredible actor, well known for movies and TV shows, but he's practically well known for playing Winston from Ghostbusters, which I have to say is actually really impressive. I love Ghostbusters, hands down, nonetheless, and yeah, believe it or not, I actually did, oh, whoa, sorry about that, I nearly dropped it for a second, but yeah, I actually did get myself this portrait for about $50. Sadly, I never got a photo with him because like I said, I'm on a very tight budget. So this one I did get just the autograph for about $50. To which yeah, believe it or not, Ernie Hudson was kind enough to sign it for me. To which he actually said, and I quote, "Ben, who are you gonna call? Ernie Hudson?" Which I have to say is actually it's actually really impressive. And yeah, nonetheless, he actually I think I really don't know why. It's practically because I love Ghostbusters, nonetheless, and he's actually told me some great stuff for the new one that's going to be coming out next year, Ghostbusters 2020, to which I know right about now Ivan Reitman's son Jason is now attached to direct it. So yeah, Ernie Hudson, if you're watching this, depending on what you're currently doing right about now, I'm giving you a big shout out right about now, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna look forward to seeing the new Ghostbusters movie when it comes out next year. So yeah. Alright, and this next one that I got right here, it's of course this wonderful portrait of the monsters that I have right here. And this one I of course got from another guest that was there, that being of course Butch Patrick from that show, to which you can see right down, yeah, right over here. To which of course he plays Ernie in the show. To which yeah, like I said, he actually did sign this for me, and he actually said, "To Ben, good times, Butch Patrick, also known as Ernie." So yeah, I have to say it's actually well worth the purchase. And yeah, believe it or not, I did manage to get a picture with of course Butch, and he's actually a really nice guy. So yeah, I know I haven't seen the monsters just yet, but I will check it out if I have the time. So yeah, probably if I have the time, I do have. I think I will have to definitely have to check out the show. It will pique my interest a bit. So who knows? I'll definitely check the show out if I have the time. But in the meantime, this is actually well worth the purchase, and I'm really glad I got it. I did find, and I'm glad I got to meet Butch Patrick. So yeah. All right, and of course this third one that I got right here. This one is actually a interesting one, to which I am gonna reveal it to you right now. And bam, yeah. So yeah, this one is actually a really great one that I got right here. This one, of course, is of course a signed portrait that I got from another guest that I did finally get to meet. I was there, that being, of course, Doug Walker, aka the Nostalgia Critic, which, honestly, truth be told, I didn't expect that he would actually be coming to the con this year, but But I'm glad he actually did finally get a chance to come, to which I was actually thrilled that I finally got a chance to meet him. And yeah, this was, of course, a signed portrait that I got from him, yeah, pretty much him as the nostalgia critic, pretty much in a small portion in practically the opening of his show. I think it was, yeah, I think given to this, I think it was probably back last year in 2018, to which, yeah, he was actually kind enough to sign it for me, and yeah, I did also get a photo with him, to which I think while he was there, what was actually pretty interesting is that if you actually purchase the autograph and photo combo, pretty much the money that you pay for both of those will actually go to the charity of his choice, which, if I can remember properly, yeah, I think through a bit of research that I got through my fond memory, it was, of course, the National Breast Cancer Coalition. I do indeed apologize if I didn't get that name right. I need to look it up again to get it right, but yeah, I have to say it's actually really quite nice, and so yeah, I guess other than that, he and I chatted up for a bit, which actually went incredibly well, and yeah, like I say, he was kind enough to sign this portrait that I got from him, to which it says, "To Ben, rock on, Doug Walker," which, so yeah, I have to say it's actually really incredible, and another pretty interesting story that I should bring up, speaking about what I said about with what I'm talking about right about now, I actually did give him a petition that I organized a few days before the con, which would convince him to review Free Willy 2: The Adventure Home, as I know years ago he did already do the first Free Willy movie, so I think he should give one of the sequels a chance, and if it doesn't work out, I did have a list of alternatives for him to look at, though, that being, of course, the 2006 Poseidon Adventure remake, Lake Placid, Jumanji, Zathura, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and the 2017 My Little Pony movie, so yeah, I guess, nonetheless, I did manage to give him the petition, and he actually told me that he'll look into it, so probably by the time this video is up, either he's working on it right about now, or yeah, probably right about now he's already looking into it right about now, and hey, if it doesn't work out, then at least I tried, so, but yeah, I guess in the meantime, I am glad I got this signed portrait, and I was actually very thrilled to finally get to meet Doug himself, so yeah, I can definitely cross that off of my bucket list, because, hey, if I can actually meet the angry video game nerd twice in a row, I guess it makes sense that I would finally get to meet the nostalgia critic, for a long time now, which thankfully it did happen, so yeah, nonetheless, I am glad I got this signed portrait, and it was a really great honor to finally meet the nostalgia critic nonetheless. Oh, I think I might have said that wrong. I meant to say nonetheless, so yeah, that's what I get for actually doing this live on camera, so, but I digress. So, of course, right up next on my list of stuff that I got while I was at the con, I actually did get myself a nice, small little button right here, to which, yeah, I think I might have shown it off, right? So, yeah, I guess, if anything, this small button I got, also from one of the vendors that were at the con while I was there. This one, of course, I did get, if I can look, if I can show off right here. Yeah, this one, of course, is, of course, on Deku from My Hero Academia. So yeah, I guess, nonetheless, I think I know I still haven't seen the show, but I've been wanting to for a while now, but hopefully I'll get to it pretty soon, as I do hear it's actually a really great show to watch, so, yeah, I guess if anything, I am glad I got this button that I have right here, and it was actually well worth the purchase, so who knows, I'll probably check the show out if I have the time. Alright, and of course, the next ones I got right here, they're all, of course, business cards that I got right here, so yeah, I guess, nonetheless, I think I will, of course, be showing off these business cards right about now, And yeah, believe it or not, I think I will be giving out big shout-outs in particular. So the first one that I'm showing off right about now is one for Dashboard Comics. Yeah, Dashboard Comics, as we speak, to which is actually one of the artists that I did get to meet at the con, which is actually really awesome. And I think this guy specializes in pretty much working on art for not just comics in particular, to which I could be wrong on that notion, but also for logos, promotional graphics, custom stream emojis, concept or sprite artists, or even or even do some video editing in particular. So yeah, I guess nonetheless, I think I am actually really glad I got this business card, and yeah, to Dashboard Comics, if you're watching this, I'm giving you a big shout out right about now, and who knows, if I ever do need if I do need a little bit of help creating some art for like custom thumbnails for one of my future videos, I will let you know pretty soon. So yeah, big shout out to you if you're watching this. And of course, this next one that I got right here is, of course, on Voltage Video Games, to which I know I have talked about several times on probably before, or I came across regardless, but big shout out to you guys if you're watching this, and I'll definitely hit you guys up if I want to purchase any video games there. So, and of course, this next one that I got right here is, of course, on Fox Paws Manga Studios. So yeah, I guess if anything, it's pretty much just a shop online that you can easily look up. So yeah, to the people at Fox Paws Manga Studios, big shout out to you guys. So, and of course, right alongside, I of course got another one for Goblin Market Studios. So yeah, this one is actually really interesting, and to the people at Goblin Market Studios, to which I'll show off right here. Yeah, big shout out to you guys if you're watching this right about now. Alright, and of course, this next one that I got right here is, of course, on Dead Wonderland art book, yeah, I think it's pretty much all it is pretty much a full-on, pretty much promoting a art book or stuff, or yeah, it's just pretty much a freelance artist as we speak. So yeah, if you're watching this, big shout out to you guys if you're watching this. So yeah, and of course this last one that I got right here, right alongside the portrait of the monsters with of course Butch Patrick signed for me. Yeah, this one, this business card that I got right here is from Butch Patrick himself. So yeah, this is actually really impressive. I know I should have included this earlier, but hey, I gotta start somewhere. So yeah, I guess nevertheless, Butch Patrick, if you're watching this, also a big shout out to you. And yeah, like I said, I'll definitely check out the monsters pretty soon if I have the time. Alright, and this next one that I got right here, this one I actually got, which, again, I did participate in the cosplay contest, to which I did get an official number for it, to which I was, of course, number 11 right about now. So, yeah, literally when I walked into this con, I immediately headed on over to the registration booth for the cosplay contest, and I was the 11th person to actually join in, which is actually really, really impressive. And yeah, the cosplay contest was a whole lot of fun, and so yeah, I guess if anything, I am glad to be part of it, and I'm still keeping this around, sort of similar to when I kept my receipt for the Joanne Fabrics gift card when I took 3rd place at TorCon's cosplay contest a few years ago. Alright, and of course the last few things that I got right here is basically all of the stuff from the con itself. Like, of course, I did get my wristband when I got into the con, when I purchased my ticket and stuff. And of course, as you can probably tell, it's a bit ripped apart on the on the part where it's all taped up and whatnot, practically because this thing was sort of taped onto part of my costume in particular, but hey, at least I worked with it for a bit, and yeah, I guess it did look like it aged rather quickly, so yeah, I guess if anything, it takes care of that, and of course, if I can, yeah, and of course, this one that I got here is, of course, on the program book that I got when I got into the con, whoa, something just fell in, so yeah, and pretty much this whole program book is actually really simple. Pretty much, literally, the cover of it is pretty much an image of Spider-Man swinging by the exposition center, which is actually really awesome. And I am fully aware that there was, of course, a comic book with that similar piece of art, but sadly, I never got it in particular. But hey, at least it was actually well worth checking out. And of course, when we open it up, it pretty much showcases an entire map of the con, just to see what's going on. Like, of course, not just the entire inside with, of course, the video games, the stages where most of the panels are at, the sponsors, the cosplay groups, and even a lot of other stuff, as well as the vendors and artist alleys, but also a little bit of the outdoor venues, and even showcase a bit of where the carnival rides are out, to which they were not showing off, and also want to go along with it is, of course, a little advertisement for Hoffman as we speak, and it actually showcases a little total prep and cook time on how to cook up Hoffman sausages, which is actually really impressive, and I think it's something worth looking into. So, yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much that's actually really impressive, and of course on the back it actually showcases the panels and events that were going on, as well as the photo shoot schedule during that time, which I have to say is actually really, really incredible, and it's actually well worth it. So yeah, I guess if anything, the program book that I got right here is, of course, really, really incredible, and I'm glad on how this turned out. And, of course, last but certainly not the least, this is actually a really interesting one that I got. I, of course, got myself a t-shirt of the con, yeah. So, yeah, this one I, of course, got right alongside my ticket, to which, yeah, I think, again, I will say I am an adult size medium, for those who are wondering what t-shirt size that I wear. So, yeah, pretty much all this t-shirt is pretty much the entire logo of the convention, which is actually really awesome. And I did get myself a little bit of a ticket, or yeah, I think by the looks of it, it is definitely a ticket for the t-shirt itself, which again is actually well worth the purchase, and yeah, I am really glad I got this t-shirt in my possession right about now, and I have to say it's actually well worth the purchase. So yeah, pretty much a good way to get a con. I absolutely love getting t-shirts, especially at conventions I go to. So yeah, this one is actually well worth the purchase. So with all that said and done, that pretty much wraps up all the stuff that I bought at Salt City Comic Con this year, yeah. So yeah, I guess if anything, I am glad I got all the stuff in my possession right about now, and did spend a good chunk of my money while I was there, and yeah, overall, this year's Salt City Comic Con was absolutely amazing, and I have to say, it was a fantastic show that they put on this year, to which, yeah, thankfully, believe it or not, I think I could be wrong in saying this, but I think they might have fixed up the little bit of complaints that I had while I was from last year when I first went there. But yeah, I guess if anything, I am glad I finally got to go to this year's Salt City Comic Con. It is absolutely incredible, and I and it was actually well worth checking out. And yeah, if you're ever in the Syracuse area and wanted to go to a good comic convention during the summer, I say definitely check this con out. So yeah, I guess if anything, I really am glad that I finally got to come back to Salt City Comic-Con this year, and you bet I'm really excited to see what's going to happen for next year in particular. So yeah, we'll probably know for sure if any information on that con officially comes up. So yeah, I guess if anything, yeah, like I said, I had a great time at Salt City Comic-Con this year, and you bet I'm definitely gonna come back for next year in particular. So yeah. So yeah, that pretty much takes care of this episode of What the Pickup. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and if you have any constructive criticisms and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, then all you gotta do is leave them down in the comment section below. And of course, if you want to book me for a con or event, or just have any questions for me in particular, then all you gotta do is send me an email to this email address, beackley95@hotmail.com. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases in the near future, as well as other shenanigans that I'm currently doing, as well as my current whereabouts, then all you gotta do is follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and many other of my social media sites that I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, if you want to see more of my videos coming up in the near future, then all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of What the Pickup. I know it's actually a rather long one, but hey, I like it when I go on for a long time, nonetheless, but hopefully I will spice things up for the next episode, just to see where to go from there. So yeah, we'll probably wait and see what happens. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.